Hi, welcome to Good Eats. I'm Jason. Today we're going to be making an ATP shake with many healthy ingredients. It will give you lots of energy. So first, you're going to need 8 strawberries and 5 ice cubes and sorbet ice cream. And so let's start off. So first put the strawberries and ice cubes into your blender, and then you get 2 scoops of sorbet ice cream. Okay, so now let's mix them up. And mix. And now you want to do that until it gets a little slushy like this. Yummy! Video. The strawberries were the glucose, and the ice was the oxygen. Also, the sorbet was very good, and it was for extra flavor. Cellular respiration relies on photosynthesis. One of the outputs is CO2, which is then used to do photosynthesis in plant cells, which is then gives off oxygen from eukaryotic cells to use in their mitochondria to conduct cellular respiration. That is how they are connected. This recipe is for cellular respiration. This is the end product. Thank you again for joining me on Good Eats. Okay, today we're going to be making photosynthesis cookies. The photosynthesis cookies powder, it represents carbon dioxide. The vanilla that we're going to be using represents water. The butter that we're using represents sunlight. And the egg is just to hold it all together. Okay, so the first thing we're going to want to do is get 1 stick of butter and soften it a little bit. So let's put it in the microwave for 15 seconds. I just did that, so I don't have to do it anymore. Now, you're going to want to put it in your big bowl. There we go. And you're now going to want to crack the egg in the bowl. Don't let the eggshells get in. Okay. Now we want to put 1 teaspoon of vanilla. There you go. And 1. There we go. And now, as we are stirring, you're going to want to get this cooking powder and put it in it. So now I'm stirring in more stirring, okay? Now since I put that all in, I'm going to be stirring. Now that we have put the cookies into ball shapes on the trays, we now have to put them in the oven at 350 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes. So, let's open this up. Steam it. Tray. Now open up the oven, see what we got. That's really hot, so don't get too close. Yeah. Yummy! These are huge. My final product, I got the amazing photosynthesis cookie. So, instead of ending with the same ingredients we started up with, we ended with glucose and oxygen. To get the sunlight for the recipe, we took it from chloroplasts in plant cells, which leave a pigment called chlorophyll in them to help.
Hi, I'm Sam, and today we will be making a photosynthesis sandwich. So, in this recipe, the bread will represent carbon dioxide, the cheese will represent sunlight, and the butter will represent water. So first, we need to take the water, put it on the carbon dioxide very quickly. Okay, so these are all the ingredients to photosynthesis. So you will take one piece of carbon dioxide, put it face down on the pan, take the sunlight, put it on top of the carbon dioxide, take the last piece, put it water side up on top of it all. So when we complete this recipe, the outcome will be not carbon dioxide, water, and sunlight, but it will be glucose and oxygen. This relates to cellular respiration because plants use photosynthesis to get their energy, and when it gives off oxygen as a result, we breathe oxygen. So when we do cellular respiration, we give out carbon dioxide, which they then use to give us more oxygen. So now we will begin checking our sandwich. It's not quite done yet, so we just need a few more minutes. So now it's time to check our sandwich. Looks about right, so now we're going to flip it. And we're going to wait again. So while we wait, so we get the sunlight that's in the sandwich from the chloroplasts. In plant cells, they collect sunlight and sunlight energy, which they then use in the process of photosynthesis to make energy. So now we're going to check the sandwich again. And it looks good, so we're going to put it on our plate. And there you have it. Photosynthesis sandwich. And we will be making cellular respiration jello. So the ingredients you'll need are 2 cups of water, 1 cup of cold water, and 1 cup of boiling water. So you will, so I need to wait for this water to boil, but once it does, we will add in the boiling water and the gelatin mix, which represents glucose in this situation. So now that the water has boiled, we will add in 1 cup of the water. So I will now add in the cup of hot water, which again represents oxygen. I have to stir in the gelatin mix. I will now stir in the cold water. The outputs of cellular respiration are carbon dioxide and water. So all eukaryotic cells in living things, like in animals, use this process of cellular respiration. When we breathe, the oxygen enters the body, and it goes to all our mitochondria to be processed in the cells. So I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more scenes and recipes from Brendan.
I'm Brendan. I'm here with some more taste delicious recipes. Today, so here we have a tortilla and lettuce. And we got some, usually turkey, but in this case we use a fresh labradoodle. Yeah, and so in the science, the tortilla would represent glucose. And the lettuce represents the oxygen. And the labradoodle is for the tasty flavor. Jason, to come hold down the pup.
Hi.
I put it in the oven. Sam, don't film this. The oven. Careful, it's really hot. So now that it's done, the outputs are CO2, carbon dioxide, and water, aka H2O. So now I'm gonna eat it. You'd be a good doggy. Hi everyone, this time I will be making a photosynthesis. The ice cream will represent the carbon dioxide. Sprinkles will represent the sunlight, they're green. And the whipped cream will represent the water. You're gonna put the ice cream in the bowl. And then you'll, in your favorite bowl, I personally prefer the photosynthesis bowl. Now we're gonna add some whipped cream. Whipped cream. Where is he gonna Now we're gonna add the sprinkles. The outputs of photosynthesis are glucose and oxygen. Now time to sit back, relax, eat your photosynthesis and watch them. World Series of Poker.
It's dripping.
Hi everyone, this time I will be making a photosynthesis sundae. The ice cream will represent the CO2. Now that it's done, the outputs are CO2, aka carbon dioxide, and water, or you can call that H2O. So now I'm gonna eat it. You be a good dog.